It's amazing some of the history that this homeless community has. When you combine some of their experiences, it's such a story. Good, bad, in between. There's really no one face.
I've been homeless for about, 8 years now. And the reason for that is economy. Another reason for that is divorce, and among other things. But other than that, I'm just waiting for that opportunity. And I'm hoping that the ray of hope here is the opportunity that I'm looking for.
So I left and came back home. And so I didn't have a place to come to. My sister just freshly got married. I didn't want to burden anybody. So I lived in my car with my 4 dogs.
Well, I became homeless about 7 years ago when I was diagnosed with COPD and emphysema. Since then, it's just been, you kind of go into a survival mode. And during the survival mode, you just do what you have to do to try to make ends meet.
Well, I came homeless during the recession that we had just a few years ago, and it's been hard to get off of the streets because of the cost of housing and everything. So I'm just making it from day to day.
Addicted to drugs, not a very good person.
I got a divorce and got evicted from my home.
I was homeless in Modesto. When we moved up here, I was homeless.
I've noticed a really good change in a lot of the people. Anxiety is lessened, a little bit more comfortable, just relaxing, getting into an easier mood, being far more receptive to receiving help.
Oh, here at the Ray of Hope, you have what once was scattered resources where you would have to go to DSHS for one, Valley Cities for another, to your doctor for another, to Renton to Section 8 for another one. It's all been brought together in one spot to where now any of the resources that may not be here, we've found ways to bring them in and have access to them. So accessibility to resources is just amazing. It's amazing. They're all right here, so we don't have to be running all over the place.
This is volunteering for the Ray of Hope, which I love it. I mean, every day is a different day. Some days more stressful than others. I get to see people that I was out on the street with. But here at the Ray of Hope, it's my Ray of Hope. It really is. I love being here, and I love the people here.
Actually, I've been focusing more on the people around me than myself. But since I'm here and I don't have to go to McDonald's or to the library or wherever for Wi-Fi, I have my Wi-Fi here. I can look up, what I need to. I can set appointments.
I see opportunity. I see a ray of hope is a way of getting out of the circumstances that I'm in. And the circumstances that I'm in is a homeless life, and I don't want to be there. I want to be working. I want to be in my own apartment or house. I want to have a family again.
So I know a lot of these people personally before this opened, and it just brings joy to my heart to see them come in here and you say, if you're hungry, go get something to eat, and the look on their face and the smile on their face that, that's where it starts for me, is the belly. If you're hungry, if I'm hungry, I can't think straight and I can't fill out an application or do much of anything.
For most of the people don't realize how much work this took, and for the churches that we've talked to and everybody to be able to get something like this going. So I'm really thankful that this is open. Like I'm semi-part-time volunteer if somebody else doesn't come in or something. So to see the people able to come in, at least get a shower, get their laundry done, to look representable, it helps the self-confidence.
Honestly, I went to prison, and I had a lot of time to think in there, and I came out, and people helped me get a home. And when this place opened, I jumped on it. I was like, yeah, this is going to be awesome because I can help people.
we've been feeding these people for years at our dinner, and we were pretty limited. We can only do so much on Fridays. Well, now we have this opportunity. We can help them out even further and help them get off the streets. And I'm really big in the recovery field too, and I go to lots of meetings. I do meetings in treatment facilities, and they want to get off the drugs, the alcohol. It's really cool to be part of a bigger solution, and to make people's lives a lot better than what they used to be. And if they can get an ID, and now they can go out and look for jobs. We've had people get jobs here, and that is so awesome. I like it when they say, "Can I get a set of clothes? I got a job interview." I say, "Sure." We drop everything, get them some clothes. We want them to get hired. You know what I mean?
Because you got to have an ID to get anywhere in this state, and you got to have a driver's license, because employers are looking for people that have driver's licenses.
No, but I got my ID. So that was a good thing. Well, I hadn't had it for about 6 months, so we finally got a way to get back and forth to actually be able to get it. So it will help me with my Social Security card, and I'm applying for jobs now that I have the ID. So we'll go from there.
Each individual has a separate and different need that we can walk through with them, whether it be a recovery program, employment training, education, furthering their education.
Well, I'm currently in my car. I've been waiting for Section 8 for about 7.5 years now. And that's, I guess, an average wait for a single person trying to get into a single room apartment.
Well, like I told Debbie and the rest in there, I am a vet, and I've talked to them about helping the vets here and seeing the programs we can get. We are keeping track here of the veterans because our government should actually help out, because Auburn does have the biggest Veterans Day parade.
Rough. It's been rough. Being homeless, being robbed, all kinds of stuff. But everything in life is replaceable except for your life. So you just take it with a grain of salt and move on. Keep going. Keep knocking at that door. Because if you don't keep knocking, you're not going to get nowhere.
And I eventually did get a back settlement, and that's when I bought my 24-foot travel trailer and my car. And that basically kind of, not really, well, it got me off the street, into a better place. I live down in Puyallup in an RV park.
If we all are willing to make a change in our life, and that we have that opportunity, we're able to get that step up that we need.
That we can help and put more of a dent in it. I've heard before other people saying not a hand out but a hand up. Well, this is not a hand out that I see. Some people have complained. This is a hand up, helping to see the people get a shower so their clothes aren't all dirty, which does bring you down. To be able to wash of your clothes, which is just a wonderful thing.
I'll be here at Ray of Hope until the day they close, I'm sure, because I like coming in here and helping people and finding resources for them.
I volunteer at a lot of these churches around here, just freely. Give them my time so I can do something, get to know the people, mingle among them. That way there I get to know them, just like all these people here. I know just about everybody here. You got to mingle among the people to know them.
It's a blessing because one of the gentlemen that come in, I don't want to say his name, but anyway, he came in and Pam was doing haircuts, and I said, "You're next." And he goes, "I have to wash it first." I said, "You're first in the shower tomorrow." And he did, and I came over here and got him a set of clothes and stuff. And we got done, and he just smiled from ear to ear and came up and said, "Thank you." He said, "Thank you." Because he hadn't had a set of clean clothes in a long time. He hadn't had a shower or a shave or haircut in a long time. And that's what this is about, is bringing them up out of the scruff, and not letting them fall through the cracks.
But this helps out a lot of people, and not everybody that's homeless is the normal picture of somebody that's homeless and with no no thought of anything, of forgiveness, of thanks for just what we receive of this day, and that's what helps me through each day.
You know, so people need to understand that there's some bad people out there that are homeless, but the majority of them aren't what they think they are.
You know, we've all just been, you know, people put so much negativity on the way they live, but did you look at the inside? It's just the outside of the shell that they're looking at. They're not looking at the inside, and the inside is where it counts.
Thinking positive and giving thanks for what I have, and thanks to the people that helped to open up this day center, because it took a long time and a lot of work.
I think I'm done here.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.